Hello students, welcome back to another session of environment. Today we are on lesson number 6, major landforms of the earth. Now, which are the major landforms of the earth? We have mountains, we have plains, we have plateaus, then we also have desert. So all this makes our land, our earth very beautiful. So we are going to learn one by one in this chapter. You must have seen some of the land features as shown in figure 6.1 below. So let us see. We have mountains here, mountain ranges, then hill, basins, plateaus, lake, tributary, river, distributary, delta, mouths of river, isthmus, coast, peninsula, sea, straight island, plain. Okay, these are the landforms. You will notice that the surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. The earth has an infinite variety of landforms. Some parts of the lithosphere may be rugged and some flat. So, after seeing the picture, we can easily make out that the planet Earth is not same in shape, isn't it? The surface is not same. We have mountain hills, we have plateaus, then we also have mountains, hills, then rivers, and then plain areas also, isn't it? These landforms are a result of two purposes. You will be amazed to know that the ground you are standing on is slowly moving. Within the earth, a continuous movement is taking place. The first or the internal process leads to the upliftment and sinking of the earth's surface at several places. Okay, the earth, it keeps on moving. The land which we are standing on is always keeps on moving. Why moving? Because we have many natural calamities. Due to the natural calamities also, we can see a different structure of the earth. For example, in natural calamity, if there is a volcanic eruption, we will see that the land, in an area where the volcanic eruptions, where the lava has been flowing, it may make the land very huge, isn't it? There will be triple layers of the land. So before if the land was flat, after the volcanic eruption, when the lavas get settled on the land, it will look very different from the previous picture, from the original picture. Okay, that's why the earth, it keeps on, the surface of the earth, it keeps on moving and takes into different shapes and size. Do you know a hill is a land surface that rises higher than the surroundings area? Generally, a steep hill with an elevation of more than 600 meters is termed as mountain. Name some mountains with a height of more than 8,000 meters. So you name them. The second or the external process is a continuous wearing down and rebuilding of the land surface. The wearing away of the earth's surface is called erosion. When there is deforestation, cutting down of trees, it also creates soil erosion, because when the trees are being cut down, when the trees are being cut down due to the heavy rainfall, the soils get infertile and starts moving from that place, and that is known as erosions or soil erosion. The surface is being lowered by the process of erosion and rebuilt by the process of deposition. These two processes are carried away by running water, ice and wind. Broadly, we can group different landforms depending on elevation and slope as mountain, plateaus and plains. Now mountains. A mountain is any natural elevation of the earth's surface. The mountains may have a small summit and a broad base. It is considerably higher than the surrounding area. Some mountains are even higher than the clouds. As you go higher, the climate becomes colder. In some mountains, there are permanently frozen river of ice. They are called glaciers. There are some mountains you cannot see as they are under the sea. Because of harsh climate, less people live in the mountain areas. Since the slopes are steep, less land is available for farming. Mountains may be arranged in a line known as range. Many mountain systems consist of a series of parallel ranges extending over hundreds of kilometers. The Himalayas, the Alps, the Andes are mountain ranges of Asia, Europe, and South America, respectively. Mountains vary in their heights and shape. There are three types of mountains: fold mountains, block mountains, and the volcanic mountains. So let us see what are these types of mountains. The Himalayan mountains and the Alps are young fold mountains with rugged relief and high conical peaks. The Aravalli range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain system in the world. The range has considerably worn down due to the process of erosion. The Appalachians in North America and the Ural Mountains in Russia have rounded features and low elevation. They are very old fold mountains. Next, we have block mountains. Block mountains are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted blocks are termed as host, and the lower blocks are called graben. This is graben. The Rhine Valley and the Vosges Mountain in Europe are examples of such mountain system. Locate them on the world map in the atlas and find out some more examples of this type of landforms. Volcanic mountains are formed due to volcanic activity. Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan are examples of such mountains. Mountains are very useful. The mountains are a storehouse of water. Many rivers have their source in the glaciers in the mountains. Reservoirs are made and the water is harnessed for the use of people. Water from the mountains is also used for irrigation and generation of hydroelectricity. The river valleys and terraces are ideal for cultivation of crops. Mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna. The forests provide fuel, food, shelter, and other products like gum, resin, etc. Mountains provide an idyllic site for tourists. They visit the mountains for their scenic beauty. Several sports like paragliding, hang glidings, river rafting, and skiing are popular in the mountains. Okay, can you name some places in the Himalayas associated with these sports? See, this is the volcanic mountain. How does it occurs? It occurs in the Earth's crust, not in the Earth's crust, in the Earth's second layer of the lithosphere, that is the mantle. The volcanic eruption, it takes place in the mantle. Then the volcano, it spreads inside the land, and when it comes out in the forms of gases or ash and in lava. Okay, these are the magma. Plateaus. A plateau is an elevated flat land. It is a flat-topped tableland standing above the surrounding. This is a plateau. The top of the plateau is flat like a table. Whenever you see a picture or wherever you see a mountain which is flat at the top, that is known as the plateau. That is not mountain, that is a plateau. A plateau may have one or more sides with steep slopes. The height of the plateau often varies from few hundred meters to several thousands meters. Plateaus like mountains may be young or old. The Deccan Plateau in India is one of the oldest plateaus. The East African Plateau in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, and the Western Plateau of Australia are other examples. The Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world, with a height of 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the mean sea level. So, the Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. Plateaus are very useful because they are rich in mineral deposits. As a result, many of the mining areas in the world are located in the plateau areas. The African plateau is famous for gold and diamond mining. In India, huge reserves of iron, coal and manganese are found in the Chota Nagpur Plateau. In the map, you find out where is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. In the plateau areas, there may be several waterfalls as the river falls from a great height. In India, the Hundru falls in the Chota Nagpur Plateau on the river Subarnarekha and the Jog Falls in Karnataka are examples of such waterfalls. The lava plateaux are rich in black soil that are fertile and good for cultivation. Many plateaus have scenic spots and are of great attraction to tourists. Next is plain. Plains are large stretches of flat land. They are generally not more than 200 meters above mean sea level. Some plains are extremely level, others may be slightly rolling and undulating. Most of the plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. The river flows down the slopes of mountains and erode them. They carry forward the eroded material. Then they deposit their load consisting of stones, sand and silt along their courses and in their valleys. It is from these deposits that plains are formed. Generally, plains are very fertile. Construction of transport network is easy. Thus, these plains are very thickly populated regions of the world. Some of the largest plains made by the rivers are found in Asia and North America. For example, in Asia, these plains are formed by the Ganga and the Brahmaputra in India and the Yangtze in China. Plains are the most useful areas for human habitation. There is great concentration of people as more flat land is available for building houses as well as for cultivation. Because of fertile soil, the land is highly productive for cultivation. In India, too, the Indo-Gangetic plains are the most densely populated regions of the country. Now, landforms and the people. Humans have been living on different kinds of landforms in different ways. Life is difficult in mountainous area. Plains provide much better conditions. It is easy to grow crops, build a house or a road in a plain than a mountain. Can you point out some differences in the ways people live on different kinds of landforms? Sometimes natural calamities such as earthquake, volcanic eruption, storms and floods causes widespread destruction. Huge losses of life and property takes place. By creative awareness about such incidents, we may lower the risks. You may find out from your own surroundings in how many ways you use the land and water. Quite often we use the land in a wasteful manner. For example, constructing houses on a fertile land. Similarly, we throw garbage on land or in water, making them dirty. We should avoid using such important gifts of nature in a careless manner. The available land is not only for our use, it is our duty to leave the earth a better place for future generation as well. So this was the chapter. I hope so you have understood the chapter, the different landforms of the earth. Next time I will meet you with a new topic. Till then students, take care of yourself and thank you so much.